we took him out. You know how it was so nice last weekend? We took him outside because we were cleaning up the yard and getting stuff ready for gardens and whatnot. And we put a blanket down, a big, huge, full-size sheet, right? Put it right in the middle of it. And he learned that he could pull the sheet up like that, and underneath it was grass. And every 5 minutes, he took over eating grass.
Because nobody else eats them.
He loved it.
You get special things, so don't.
Such as?
Let me count the ways.
Lemon juice that right in front of
It's
you.
wind.
Oh yeah, that's special.
It is. We don't use it.
Does that feel good? Here, you do.
Act of Congress. Potatoes, Sarah! And I want to make an announcement.
What?
Emily competed in a competition yesterday with Singing Wise. A
Yeah.
vocal competition. She rated #1.
Wow.
Did you really?
Congratulations.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. So you got a good voice, huh?
Apparently.
Oh, that's great.
Congratulations. What'd you sing?
A song called F.
If?
Yeah.
By Bread?
Yeah. I don't think it's the same if. Unless it was written by, who wrote the poem?
Emily Dickinson.
Emily Dickinson.
No, it's sing it.
Yeah, I didn't.
Come on.
I was trying to remember who wrote that song. I think it was in there somewhere, but it probably was.
Okay, Daniel and me. Jeff, Jimmy. Daniel.
No, roast of beef, but
I
close.
told you glasses.
It's still
He
beef.
wants to drink. Yay!
And the camera's not open again. I'm gonna put a camera in Mom's coffin when she
Take
dies.
less than half out of
Where's
there.
the third one?
Oh.
Yes.
Just make sure you get your extra film.
Oh, where's the third one? In my hand.
Something like that.
Well, this one. This will be the second. This is only the second.
Oh, well, that's good.
You want to be locked in the room
Yeah.
when you get your bananas and not be allowed to play with your cousins?
Where you going with that, Daniel?
Where's my coffee, Barb?
I saw it somewhere. You don't eat coffee. I gave it to you. It's over there. You don't eat cake.
Who else wants some?
First time for everything.
Beautiful. You don't eat cake?
Who don't eat cake?
Who doesn't eat cake?
Where's my, you were gonna bring
Why?
me coffee.
But he's taking it home for somebody.
No, I'm taking it home for myself.
Who's me? I don't know. I'm not an expert. Oh my gosh, they didn't open their packages. Well, I guess we can mosey on over there then. I got my one upstairs.
Barbara, you gotta open the packages. You don't need that. Nah, she doesn't need it.
She doesn't need that.
Oh my God, what am I doing? Duh.
It's gonna be more expensive.
So many packets too. No papers doing.
This kid's slowly halfway close to us.
No. Still working for that professor.
Hey, Nicholas. Hi, Nicholas. Okay, Nicholas, do something exciting.
Mind you, little shit.
Do something exciting.
Hey, little shit.
Oh, you're gonna grab the camera.
Barb, Graham.
That's good. You're talking, huh? Yeah. Ah.
Oh, you're kidding me. No, I don't mind you still working what? Everybody else is falling off.
But I mean,
Yeah, you aren't as cute.
I'm here. I'm here. People pay for those ringtones.
That's right.
I don't.
That's not your ringtone.
That's for her. Once she calls me, I
All she had to do was pick up the house phone and call your cell phone.
Come on, do it that way.
Yes.
There's a number of ways. And then there's mother. There's mother.
Oh, what's hers?
Oh.
Okay.
In a way. Open presents.
No, I'm in a food seat.
No, I was
half.
I assume my name is
Throw out there at the very beginning of this awards retirement dinner. First of all, I want to thank everybody who came out here tonight because this was an event that I certainly enjoyed planning. It was difficult, but I'm glad that I was able to get everybody here tonight. But if it weren't for Borelli's, Linda Lero, where are you? Stand up. There she is, back there in the white. If it weren't for Linda, and the help of Pat.
Thank you, Denise. Well, we have a round of applause for Denise for the work that she's doing. I added up the years of the three persons who are honoring tonight of service in the city of Richmond Heights and discovered it was 67, which I think is remarkable. And I think a real credit to the police department and the people who are in it. As all of you know, we make a very robust effort to hire excellent people into the city of Richmond Heights and our police department. But no matter how good the people are that we hire, we can never replace the institutional memory and tremendous effort of these three persons over all these years on behalf of the citizens of Richmond Heights, keeping them safe. We've talked about it before at occasions like this. Really, if there's not a police department, if there's not...
With Richmond Heights in a lot of different capacities. I think if there was one thing that I had positive to say about Bob, I'd say he's a good person. I don't think you're going to find a person with a bigger heart than Bob Posner. He really is a great guy. He did what you asked him to do when he was an officer, and certainly, again, when you serve in this profession for 29 years, you have to put up a lot of stuff. I mean, more than ever today, I think citizens are very hard to please, and when they see us coming, it's like we're either not doing enough or we're doing too much. So it's very difficult. So for somebody to serve that many years in the capacity that he did, I think is very honorable. Bob, would you step up, please?
And we also have a proclamation for Bob. I'd like to read a little part of it. Whereas Robert Posner, during his 29 years of service, that's nearly 3 decades, and it doesn't say it here, but you're Richmond Heights, grew up in Richmond Heights, know the city very intimately because of that experience, and Served in the department's jail administrator, was a member of the SPANS, and everybody knows that that's a suburban police anti-crime network. Crisis intervention team, and was the shift commander for 25 years. And whereas now I, as mayor of Richmond Heights, on behalf of all the city of Richmond Heights, its residents, and its elected officials, and all of its citizens, do hereby proclaim the highest praise and commendation to Robert Posner upon his retirement after 29 years of excellent service to our community. Thank you, Bob.
Again, like Kathy, I want to thank everybody for showing up, and to my family, my friends, especially for putting up with the times I wasn't there, the times I had to leave early, and the stresses that sometimes I probably jumped on you guys. Again, I just want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you.
Of you, Bob. Some good, some not so good. That is. You know, I was thinking of certain things that each person really gave me a good memory. I have a good memory for everybody. Kathy, I can't even talk about it because there's just too many of them. But there's one specific thing in my mind that sticks out from now I look back, I'm a supervisor now, which is sort of scary, but close yours, Chief. No, but I remember when I was a rookie officer, some 10 years ago probably, it was a couple of years after I'd been on the job, and I arrested somebody, and I remember Rich Walco and Bob Polster were both working that day. And I was down at the Donna condos, and I'm sure you guys will remember this. And I remember you got on the radio and said, "You are not going to arrest them." And I defied him, and I arrested him anyway. I brought him back to the station. And I think about this, and I think, boy, what would I have done? Man, I was a terrible, terrible police officer. And they took me in the door, and behind the door, and they slammed the door shut, and they sat me down, and they actually listened to what I had to say. And I thought, boy, that's pretty cool. And by the end of the conversation, we all agreed that that was okay. But I shouldn't have done that. But that was one thing that I'll remember. I remember hearing you on the radio and thinking, boy, I shouldn't have done that. And I didn't know what I was going to do when I got back to the station. I just know I should have probably been running the other way. But other than that, there's a lot of other things I remember. I remember when you were in the Singers Club. And those of you who don't know about the Singers Club, I believe it was established sometime in the late 1700s.
He's a charter member.
Yeah.
It's not that old.
I'm sorry, 1891. 115-year history, although he didn't start it. So let's just be clear on that. But he would come in with his suit. What was it? A tuxedo. They all had to they all had to provide their own tuxedo. So he would come in because he worked a permanent midnight shift at the time, I remember. And he always has such a wonderful voice. There were other times that I remember that were outside of work. We would go after work. We'd stop up at Wayne House, and we'd all sing some karaoke and have a couple beers, and that was always a lot of fun. So, but the one thing that the chief did mention, and you took my fire, was that whenever anything happens and you can't explain it, whatever. Everything is whatever. And we still, you have coined that phrase at RHPD, so now I can use it. That's pretty much it. But now, we'd like for you to go ahead and open up your gift, which we thought was totally apropos for you.
This one, it's a big gift.
Now I feel like Prince B used to. Okay, it says, congratulations, Bob. Enjoy your retirement. Thank you. All right. All right. Is this going to be be that difficult, Kathy? Oh, okay.
It should be as difficult as the rains, I don't think.
Okay, Mark. You're gonna have the neighbors hating you.
That's okay, none of us live where you do.
Mark left. And Eric's not too far away.
We're singing deer and
Anyway,
we're singing fish.
Yeah, I'll open it later. It's
machine,
karaoke machine.
Just don't use it here.
Start with glass, you know, work my way back.
Maybe that's what we're doing tonight.
Oh, Lord, no.
Oh, no, we're not.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay. Again, for everybody here, thank you. To the table in the far corner there, you guys who started me out in this career, nice to see you could make it. A few that are over at this table too. To those on this side, who are more current. And we're putting up with some of my whatever. To my friends, again, you saw me through high school and college. Got started in law enforcement back as far as college went, and my degree and all that. And family.
You painted fire hydrants.
Yeah, that was a different time in my career in the city. What she's referring to is I used, besides working for the police department, I also had about 8 summers with the service department. So, and as the mayor pointed out, I also grew up here. So I moved here in '59. Yeah, '59. So yeah, I've been here a long time. Too long. But my brother, my sister, my mother, thank you for putting up with all my eccentricities, as they were called. My children that are here. Again, also the same. Thank you for putting it up. And if nothing else, I want to apologize. I guess one negative that occurred, and sorry that happened. And to the rest, I just want to thank you. I'm glad Kathy was able to make it, and Dave. And that's it. Thank you.
One of Bob's high school friends is here to also make a presentation, and I don't know what this is, so I don't know how to
Oh, this would be fun.
You must understand, folks, that table there consists of a bunch of guys that went to St. Joe's back in the late 60s or early 70s. We've been together essentially at home for decades.
Bob, we haven't seen such eloquence since George Bush had his last presidential debate. You know, Bob kind of glossed over his early career here in Richmond Heights on the garbage truck. Bob was quite distinguished in that career, who was actually the first, not only the first armed garbage man in Ohio, but the first one to wear body armor. Now after that, Bob transferred to the police department. Bob has a lot of great memories from working at the police department. I think he told me a typical night would be, you know, Bob's in the office, he gets the call, there's trouble on the streets. Bob leaps to his feet, he grabs his hat, he looks for his gun, He looks a little more for his gun. He borrows a gun. He runs out to the parking lot. He leaps into the patrol car. He goes patching out of the parking lot, stopping to pick up the occasional sign, mailbox, maybe a pedestrian or two. It was a very exciting existence for Bob. And of course, it's very hard for him to give it up. So we have a couple of gifts here to help to gloss over the transition to civilian life.
No. Well, I want to know. Probably not.
Now first, this is the Big Bop, which is actually a blow-up punching bag of Batman. Bob has fond memories of interviewing suspects back at the station, so whenever you get the urge, Bob, you have to use your own handcuffs. Now, of course, Bob has started a new career. For those of you who are not aware, he and I are starting a string of fitness centers. We're going to turn other people into lean, mean fighting machines. But as you all know, Bob is quite an accomplished singer, and he has a very exciting opportunity. And I hope some of you will get a chance to come down and see the group that Bob's going to be working with. And that's what these gifts are about. Put that on, Bob.
Yeah, right.
Put those on, Bob.
Oh my God.
Piano with me though.
I would like to announce tonight that Bob will be the front man for a new Elton John tribute band, and he will be touring throughout Ohio. So good luck with those new career, Bob.
That thing looks like a fez on him.
Thank you.
Oh, he's down there. Hey.
You look tired.
Yeah, he looks crabby.
Is he ready to go to sleep, honey?
He's not crabby?
No.
Hi, Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas. Hi. Oh, where's the smile?
Yeah, look at that smile.
There, we're gonna smile.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, you're so pretty, Nicholas. Can Grandma hold you? Boy, you are the rock of Gibraltar, so help me. Mwah. Mwah. No lipstick today. Well, when I put it on, I'll come and kiss you again. There's Uncle Jimmy taking your picture. Yes. There you are. Pretty and blue. Mwah. Yeah, now you're going to smile, aren't you? Aren't you? Going to smile? Yeah. I hear you stand up.
Yeah, I try.
Let's see. There, oh, look at that. Where's Uncle Jimmy? Where's Uncle Jimmy taking your picture? Go up here, Jimmy.
See, I can't turn around, I'll fall.
Yeah, but Uncle Jimmy could go up there. Look at how pretty you are. I got a good
Hey, Nicholas. Nicholas. See. Hi. Say hi. You smile? Do you know you're getting your picture taken? Oh, you're so cute.
He has his master's in photography.
You're so cute. Let's see if I can zoom in on you. Have you seen some of the videos I've been putting on the internet?
No.
No? Sabrina tell you about them?
We don't have internet at home yet.
Hey, Joe! That stuff really stinks! Woo! That shit really smells!
It's diesel fuel.
It's what?
Diesel fuel. So the animals don't eat the wheat filler.
Open the door and see if she'll go out. Brandy. Hi, Nicholas.
Okay, Barbara wants to ask you. Oh, Randy.
Good, how are you?
The other two are
Oh, I
fine.
didn't know that. Where are we going to put it? How would that work?
Oh, you. What are you
Our
doing?
carpeting is
Look at you.
terrible. I don't know if that works. So how does
He
that
looks
work?
just like you, Matthew.
Can you take it out? And
You're twins.
yeah, I want it.
No, we're
I-
just
if I can make it work.
You're just brothers?
Even if it's
You're
just
not
in,
twins?
like, my bedroom. Gosh.
No.
I love your guys' carpet. Okay.
Hey,
Yeah, in one piece.
hey, Chunky.
Okay. 14 by 16, you said, right? 14 by 16?
Hi, Nicholas.
Who went out? Nicholas?
Matthew.
Okay.
Yeah, Nicholas
Thank you,
went out.
Barbara. Bye-bye.
Sorry, I don't like to be seen without makeup.
Nicholas.
Good morning, Stinky.
Nicholas.
Is he got stinky tail?
No, that's just become his nickname. Probably isn't the most
Oh,
delightful
you
nickname.
smiling. You like that.
Is he smiling?
You like that. Oh, what's Haley doing? Haley, what do you want, honey? Look at Brandy.
Yeah, she's terrified over
Yeah.
dinner.
Oh yeah, knock the lamp over.
Not a
That'll
lamp.
really be good.
Hey, Brandy, what's wrong, sweetheart?
Remember, these dogs are not riding at them when you need to go slow and talk nice and be gentle.
She won't hurt you, but she's afraid. She's afraid of you.
They're lambs.
Yeah, see, she's afraid of you.
These ones are like, well, these are lambs. Well, Nicholas was riding Bridie earlier. They're that kind of dog. See, she's afraid of you. She's scared of little boys.
I don't know why she's there.
Yeah, she's always been that way.
Scared of all of them?
Yeah, she's scared of strangers.
Brandy.
There you are. See, that's your twin brother.
Yeah.
They look exactly alike if you look at pictures of them.
Yeah.
Salary packet.
Oh, look.
Salary jacket.
Safari.
Mother, look at this.
Safari.
Mother.
Safari, there's no at the end.
Well, I wouldn't waste time commenting on your guesses.
I knew
Safari, you were right.
Apparently we have some salary issues.
Is that the doggy? Give doggy huggies?
You don't care.
Yeah, I know.
You don't care if she licks him?
No, that's okay. He'll get a bath when we go home.
Oh,
be
Oh,
gentle.
you like doggies, huh? Oh, that's
Huggies?
Coco's nice.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Gesundheit. You know that's a baby, huh, Coco?
Randy won't get off the couch.
Brandy, come here, baby. Come here.
Not on your life.
You're right.
I take care of you. And Charlie, of course, is a very
Aw, Coco, you're so nice. Uh-oh, where's the doggy going? Hugs? Hugs? Aww. Nicholas, here. Hugs? Huggies, Nicholas?
active on maximum strength anti-itch.